Hello, folks. My name is Dawn Lehman. I'm program coordinator with Awaken Pittsburgh, and I am here with Britt Dorazio, who is going to be our guest presenter on December 3rd for our next session in our series of exploring the tree of contemplative practices. So we're up at our third branch now. We'll be looking at the relational branch. The specific limb we'll be working with is the limb of storytelling. So thanks, Britt, for being here today and for doing the workshop. And would love for you to tell us a little bit about storytelling as a practice and how this is important to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So I grew up as an actor and an artist. I've been an actor since I was 6 years old, and stories help us make sense of the world. And storytelling is a fundamental part of being a human being. And we, as humans, create stories together. Agreements are made and born out of those stories. And we have these collective narratives that are built out of stories. And of course, our own experiences inform our lives, and the stories that we tell ourselves inform our lives. And so, contemplating what awakens in our inner landscape whenever we share and build stories together intentionally. And in this workshop specifically, we'll be exploring how it feels to stay present and listen to other people's stories, how it feels, what awakens inside of us whenever we allow our stories to leave our mouths or leave our bodies. Um, yeah, and it's so important. Stories are, it's how we create our realities, and so being intentional around how we tell stories and what stories we're telling. Yeah, it's a really powerful practice I have found, and it has influenced my life in really, really deep ways.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's I think for me it's a little bit new to think about storytelling as a practice. This is
Mhm.
less intuitive than some of them, so I'm very curious about that. And I'm curious what you would say to folks who aren't actors or don't see themselves as storytellers or creators, or maybe they're a
Mhm.
little bit more introverted when they think about kind of like contemplative practices. What can they expect of this workshop?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll be flowing in and out of individual, partnered, and group practices, exploring what that connective nature of storytelling and active listening can be.
Mhm,
And this is alive within all of us, right?
mhm.
Um, and so we'll be getting clear on what stories are present inside of us. We'll be exploring the fundamentals of storytelling, right? Who, what, when, where, why, exposition, inciting incident, rising action, climax, falling action, resolution, characters, relationships, and conflict, which, again, even if you aren't an actor or a writer, these are all things that exist within our lives.
Mhm.
And we'll build stories together in a group setting, and there will be lots of time for individual exploration and journaling and really understanding what stories are moving us forward.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I hope that answers that question.
Absolutely, that answered the question. I
Okay.
love it, and I'm looking forward to the experience. And certainly, I can see how it could fit in the creative creation branch as well, but I am also clear about the ways this is fundamentally relational. And I so look forward to experiencing it with you and with all the folks out there who decide to join us. So
Thank
I hope
you.
I hope many folks will. You can find the registration link on our website, of course, or on our Mindful Connections and Community Forum. So please, please join us. Thank you, Britt.
Awesome. Thank you, Dawn. See you, everyone. See you there.